Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Presentation makes a big difference. Presentation makes a big difference. Hey, look, let's just be real. Now, I talked about too much focus on media images of beauty in my last main video, my main video. Because, you know, I always do something in between, but my main couch video. But here's the thing. Let's just be real. Everybody is average looking. Most people, you got maybe 1% and 1% of that who got looks that just stand out so much in a crowd. Everybody else basically blends in. You know, there's a reason why models make so much money. If they were very common, if their looks were common, they wouldn't make money. It's just that simple, you know? So, and you know, even then I say they still got to fix up a lot. But that being said, okay, you're average looking. You can still make a good presentation. You know, I always talk about letting the barber bless you and everything. That's all you have to do. You just keep yourself well groomed. You can keep your hair. It don't cost much for a barber. And you can definitely do your own hair. In fact, there are people who can cut their own hair. So you can fix that. You can still present a certain image that way. That's very important. That is very important to do. You want to do that. Your presentation means, what are you presenting to the world? What image are you presenting? You know? How are you wearing your clothes? What type of clothes you wearing? Are you that type you want name brands, some stylish type of name brands? Or maybe some types that it might not be as known, but it's still a presentation. What type? Or are you just one of those like guys just, you know, a t-shirt, regular pair of pants, regular jeans, nondescript shoes? Okay, that's your presentation, but it can still be clean. Are you presenting yourself as clean, or are you presenting yourself as dusty? That's very important. That's very important, because no matter what you do, your image is going to be judged. I've talked about that before. Rest his soul, Kevin Samuels, he specialized in that. You know, he mainly specialized in that. It's about that image, your presentation. And look, like I said, most men are not going to be that fashion model dude, that Chad. Most, I don't care what, they don't have the genetics for it. Even with body game, there's only so much you can do. But you can still buy a good pair of shoes. I'm famous for saying a woman will give you a blowjob off some shoes. Women do check out shoes. You got control. The thing is, you still got control over your presentation. How are you presenting yourself? That's the important thing. How are you presenting yourself? Are you presenting yourself in a classy way, or you present yourself as a bum? Seriously, when you take a good look, honestly, it sounds jacked up, it sounds superficial, but it's no more superficial than men judging women just off their looks. Many women, they will judge a man off his haircut. If you take an honest look at some of the men who get women like crazy, and then some of the men who are having trouble, sometimes it does come down to the haircut. What's the presentation? But you got control over that. You got control over that. You got control over like the fit of your clothes. Are you just wearing some loose clothing, or are you wearing something more in a slim fit thing? You know, that can show off your body a bit more. You know, what style are you wearing? Are you wearing clothes that look like you got money? I mean, that's what you got to do. So that's the thing right there. Just say, check my control on here. But no, you got control, and it makes a lot. Whether we like it or not, people are going to make a judgment off of your image, like it or not. Now, it's great to say, and you know, I've said it. You know, I've told women, I said, look, you got to get to know that guy. You know, I'm telling them that this week. But here's the thing. They still gonna make a judgment, because think about something else too. You're in the street. Now, there's always this argument, this debate about cold approach versus choosing signals. Either one, you gotta have a good presentation. You think a woman's gonna be choosing some bum, or giving some signals, checking out some guy, a bum, unless he's just super muscular? And even if he's super muscular or handsome, they still they're gonna be like, well, how he dressed though? Yeah, he look good, but he looking dusty. They still gonna judge it. So they can judge in that if they gonna give choosing signals. And most men still gotta approach. You be like, hey, how you doing? The first thing the woman doing is she gonna look you up and down. And I've had some women tell me straight up, because they know what I say about shoes. They starting at the shoes. They gonna look at the shoes and say, oh no, he got a scratch on it. Oh no, they ran over. You know? Oh yeah, nah, those pants, they too loose. You know, or those pants, they ain't ironed, they wrinkled. Or that shirt don't fit on it. The fit ain't good. You know? They gonna look at all of that, because they're gonna make their decision in 3 seconds. You approach a woman, shoot, she only got 3 seconds. She on her way to something. She doing something. She don't have time to sit there and try to get to know you. She gonna make a decision right there on the spot. Should she give this guy a little bit more time? And then you just gotta have a good conversation, but you gotta have that to begin with. That's the thing. That is the thing. So you gotta be on that. You gotta be on that. So here's the thing. Presentation, work on it. Like I said, even if you're not a fashion model, okay, but you can still cut your hair. It's like from head to toe. You can still make sure your face is like as blemish free as possible. If you got acne, adult acne or something, they got plenty of over-the-counter stuff you can get. And if necessary, go to a dermatologist. You can grow some facial hair. You know, you can keep that straight, or go pay a barber and tip them to keep it straight. You know, you can still have, you can still wear some good jewelry, a nice fitting shirt, pants, and all of that. You know, because it says something about you. Your whole image speaks for you, and it can speak a lot. Seriously, many men rather have probably lost maybe a woman who would have been compatible with them. They just didn't look good on that day. And I've told the women too. I've told the women too, or will be telling them this week. You know, yeah, sometimes you really get to know the guy, but you got to come halfway. You got to come halfway. You got to give her a reason to want to get to know you, because it speaks to you. And let me go deep on it. How you wear your clothes, how you present yourself says something about you anyway, because women, they checking out nonverbal, so it's saying something. Like if you comfortable wearing run over shoes and letting your hair just go crazy and, not looking clean, that says something about you on a deeper level. You need to love yourself enough just to present yourself in a good way. So it makes a big difference, So anyway, that's all I have for this one. It's a common thing, but I gotta give y'all some basic stuff. Presentation, all right? I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.